Philippines, 1946, from colony to republic. This is Freedom Files, the untold story of how nations broke their chains. For more than 300 years, the Philippines lived under foreign rule. First under Spain, beginning in the 1500s, the islands were reshaped by colonial power. Indigenous cultures were suppressed. Spanish names replaced native ones. Catholicism spread across the islands. Land and labor were controlled by colonial elites. The Philippines became a colony, not just in politics but in identity. And yet resistance never disappeared. In the late 1800s, Filipino intellectuals and revolutionaries began to rise. Among them was a young man named José Rizal, whose writings awakened national consciousness. His execution by Spanish authorities in 1896 turned him into a martyr. Revolution followed. Filipino forces fought Spain for independence and nearly won. But history intervened. In 1898, Spain lost a war to the United States. As part of the Treaty of Paris, Spain handed the Philippines to America without consulting the Filipino people. One empire had fallen, another had arrived. Filipinos who had fought Spain now found themselves fighting a new colonial master. The Philippine-American War followed, lasting from 1899 to 1902. It was brutal. Villages were destroyed. Civilians died. Thousands perished in a war largely forgotten outside the Philippines. America won. The Philippines became an American colony. But unlike Spain, the United States promised eventual independence. Over the next decades, Filipinos slowly gained limited self-rule. Institutions were built, leaders emerged. A generation grew up preparing for a promised freedom. Then the world caught fire. World War II reached Asia. In 1941, Japan invaded the Philippines, driving out American forces. The island suffered brutal occupation. Civilians were massacred. Cities were destroyed. The people endured years of suffering. When the war ended, the Philippines lay in ruins. But independence was finally near. On July 4, 1946, the United States formally recognized the Philippines as an independent republic. After centuries of colonial rule, the Filipino people stood as a nation at last. Freedom arrived, but it arrived wounded. The economy was shattered. Infrastructure was destroyed. The scars of war and colonialism ran deep. Yet the Philippines was free. Not because it was given freedom easily, but because generations had demanded it, fought for it, and survived long enough to receive it. Moral freedom delayed is not freedom denied, but it is freedom paid for with patience and pain. The Philippines teaches us that a nation may be born through struggle, but it is sustained through resilience.